Good morning. I'm just chilling. I've taken the kids to school and yes, just chilling. I have not got anything planned except for housework, and I do need to put a stew on. But I've been home for about 45 minutes, half an hour, and I've just been planning and organising, but also I have been watching Dancing on Ice. I'm not much to watch telly. I tend to watch YouTube, usually the things that the kids watch during the day. But because I didn't have anything planned, I completely forgot that it was on over the weekend. Because I don't watch TV, so I get the advertisement from when I watch I'm a Celebrity, but I never got like the date. So my sister-in-law told me that that's when I started over the weekend, and like I've got to watch that and catch up. So yes, I'm very excited. So this is just the week one, and I think there's 4 dancers. It's 4 acts that I've seen so far, and they're really, really good. I think I need to get off my butt and get some stuff done as well. It's almost 10 o'clock. I need to leave and get the kids from school very, very, very soon. That's right. Been organising basically my week, and because I've got so much stuff I need to get done now, and sorting Ava's sleeping diaries out. I need to get the kids early from school today. Usually Ava finishes school at 11:35. Andrew obviously finishes at 3:15. But today I have got a doctor's appointment. Well, I've not got one. Andrew's got a doctor's appointment, and it's at 11:30. So I was like, well, when I go pick Andrew up at 11, I'll just go pick Ava up at the same time and just, take him to the doctor's and then come home for lunch, then go back to school for Andrew for a couple of hours before he finishes. Andrew's got a doctor's appointment about his ears. If you've seen my vlogs, you probably have heard me say this, but Andrew has a thing about shoving things in his ears, like everything. His main thing at the moment, which is what he tends to do at school or when he does his homework at home, is pencils. And this is not the rubber, this is the actual sharp pencil. And he'll put it in his ears, and then his ears will end up all grey from obviously like colouring inside of his ears. But the worst thing he keeps doing is he keeps cutting them so they start to bleed. And his teacher's raised concern about it, because obviously if he goes too deep he could like burst his eardrum with a pencil. And then yesterday when we got home, he basically asked if I could just have a look in his ears for him, and they were bleeding. And I says to him, we were back for about half an hour, I was like, what have you been putting in your ears? When we got home, he went, nothing. He went, but I have been putting a pencil in my ear at school. And I was like, but that was like, you finished school like 2 hours ago. And it was still bleeding. So yeah, because I think obviously the blood must have been blocking his ear and he couldn't hear properly. And so yeah, I thought whilst that is still recovering, and when they look in his ear they'll clearly see like a part where it's been bleeding, hopefully something good will come out of the doctors and either get referred or give us help or anything. I just hope he doesn't do what the other doctor said, going, just get him to wear earbuds. It's not simple as that. You can't just wear earbuds and earplugs and stuff. No, it's just, so hopefully there's something that he can give us, there's something he can do or get referred or anything like that. Hopefully something can be done at today's appointment, but I think I need to shush and go and start the stew so it can be done for dinner tonight. What are you doing? Let me eat it. So we're now back home. We've had some food. I am extremely tired. Basically our appointment. Yeah, she got a toy. Andrew's appointment was at 11:35. It does go in the bath, baby. It told us when we got there. We got there about going in the bath soon. We got there about 20 past 11. And it said that it would have a 35-minute wait. So I was like, oh, that's fine. Kids got very bored, and then ended up needing the toilet. So we went to the toilet, came back out, sat back down, and the people that was basically there after us were being called. And then it started getting, the doctor's call quite busy when we arrived, and it just suddenly started to get in empty. And we sat there going, did we miss us being called because of the toilet? I went to the desk and I just said, I think we missed our appointment. We also got a shower to when we was in the toilet, and she went, yeah, you have. And I was like, okay then, and she went, just sit back down. So basically we didn't get seen until an hour, pretty much an hour after our appointment. So instead of being seen at 11:35, we got seen like at 12:45. Andrew was meant to be at school around about 12:30 for his 1:45 registration, and we didn't leave the doctor's until about 1:50. So I was like, great, you've missed your afternoon, like, thank you, baby, you missed your afternoon registration anyway. And then I was like, we was going to go home and get some food and then go back to school. But I was just like, there is no way that we'll have enough time to do that. And I was like, they can just have McDonald's, eat in the car. But then as it slowly started to get into the time when we were meant to go in, well, like 12:30, I was sat there and I'm like, we're not gonna have time. So we got in the car and he got some medicine for his ears. They basically said that because he does have bad eczema in his ears, they're like changing all the medication, and they've said to me that he'll need medication for life with his ears. They've given me like this spray to put in it. This is that will completely get rid of it and stop the itching, but it will come back because it's a lifelong thing. It's basically eczema inside his ears, which I knew he had anyway, but I thought we had it under control, and obviously not, because when he looked in his ears, it's like, no, it's deep in his ears. The doctor says besides from the eczema, his ears look completely fine. And obviously what he's probably done is scratch the eczema so much that obviously it's caused him to bleed. So yeah, we're gonna probably just sit and chill. You play with your McDonald's toy. We're gonna sit and chill for a little bit and get a bit of rest because my head's banging and I'm so tired. I think I need to go start going to bed a bit early, don't I? What are you trying to do to me? She's hitting the thing on the screen on my face. Oh no, where's Ava gone? There she is. I've just got out of the bath. I'm wearing my glasses because my head has been banging all afternoon, hoping it'll fix it.
And Mum, we've got things up here.
Yes, we need to do your other ear now, don't we? So this is the thing that they've given us, the optimised thing. So that they'll kind of like calm the eczema down, and then obviously when we've used all that, just use oil.
Your hair.
Yeah, you've got your hairbrush. Your hair's getting so long now. Stand up. Stand up, look. Look how long your hair is.
You got my toy.
Yes, and you put it in the bath with you as well, haven't you? And washed her hair. So which ear do I need to do now, mate? Ready? You used to have this all the time when you was little, didn't you? Yeah, he's kind of used to having stuff in his ears, even though he doesn't like the feeling of it and the sensation of it. He's kind of used to it now, aren't you? He's had so many like ear infections, and then when he had his ears syringed. No, that's fine. It won't. It feels a lot when it's inside your ear, but it's not me. It's fine. But we're gonna get you guys off to bed soon because it's already bedtime, and Ava should already be in bed. Because Daddy's got a new job and things. By the time he gets home is your time's Ava's bedtime, so I'll try and make it go to bed like a few minutes later, just so she can say goodnight to Daddy. Oh no. But we've hoped you had. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a
thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click and smash the notification bell with your head.
With your head?
Buttons.
With your finger. But we hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and we will see you soon.
Bye.